we've got a lot of important changes happening, and I want to make sure that everyone understands what's going on and why we're doing it. So let me preface everything by saying this. We love Gear Wrench. Their hardline product line is fantastic. Their sockets, ratchets, wrenches, extensions, pry bars, specialty tools, pliers, all that is grade A stuff. We will continue to sell it for the indefinite future. We love working with Gear Wrench. Their parent company, Apex Tool Group, has also been great to work with as well. They stand behind everything they sell. We love their price points, and they're doing some fabulous stuff with new products too. So having said that, I'm going to say this. They have a street team program, they call it, which is a program for independent mobile tool dealers like us. And the idea behind the program is, if you operate an independent mobile tool truck, then you can buy into this program for some minimum purchase amount. Initially it was $5,000, and then they upped it to $7,500. I'm not sure what it is today, but the idea is that you buy at least $7,500 worth of tools as an initial purchase through one of their authorized distributors like Medco or ISN or Eagle Tool or one of those guys, and then they put a wrap on your truck for free. So they give you a flag to fly. They'll brand your truck with a Gear Wrench wrap. You can choose which of a few different options they have, and they put the wrap on it. And the initial program also had promotional support where they would send somebody from Apex out on the street with you as a tool dealer, and that person was in a Gear Wrench branded van full of tools. They ran some promotions. They would give stuff away based on how much your customers would buy from you and your tool truck, and they'd follow you around on your route. And it was a really popular program. Customers loved it. It was a terrific shot in the arm for sales, and I really enjoyed having those guys come out. In addition, they would also give us some quarterly or annual discounts, I think, based on how much we bought from them. And there was a minimum amount that we had to buy every year to stay active in the program. I think it was like $30,000 or $40,000 or something. Anyway, those thresholds were pretty easy to meet in this business, so that was never an issue. So that was the original street team program that Apex had through Gear Wrench. It has changed, and it has changed for the worse, and as a result, we're not going to be participating in it anymore, because what Gear Wrench had done was I guess they changed their management structure a bit, and they gutted the street team program where they no longer have Apex employees come and do promotions with the dealers. So I think they sold off their fleet of vans. They laid off that staff, is my understanding, and they no longer offer quarterly or annual discounts based on how much I buy. So my question is, then what's the point of the program? Because I don't see any benefit anymore. They haven't updated us on anything that is coming down the line for changes, except that about a month or two ago, I got a letter from one of the vice presidents at Apex with a program update. And in the letter, it said that they have a minimum annual purchase of $30,000 for me as a dealer to continue to be part of their program. And there was nothing in the letter about any benefits at all. There was nothing about having promotions or discounts or any real benefit at all for us to belong to that program. So I called the vice president who sent the letter, because his contact information was on it. And when I talked to him about this, his only response to me was, well, we just want to make sure that the dealers know that they have to hit their minimum spend with us, because some of them haven't been doing it. And I said, okay, but what's that mean for our benefits going forward? Because this letter really reads like there's stuff you need from me, but there's nothing I'm going to get from you. And he really didn't give me much of an answer there at all. And he said that, you know, in essence, that stuff will be forthcoming, but he didn't have any information on it. And I really didn't like the way all this was going down, because the one benefit to being an independent tool guy is that we don't have to answer to a corporation. We're not lorded over by anyone telling us what to do, how much to buy, whether we're meeting minimums and sales figures and predetermined quotas and thresholds. And that's not the environment I want to be in, which is why we terminated our franchise a few years ago, so that we can do things our way, and the only people we have to please are our customers. And that makes all the sense in the world to me. So, couple that development with the most recent tool truck we acquired, which had a Matco wrap on it, and we needed a new wrap on the truck. So this was an opportunity for us to rebrand our trucks. So what we decided to do was, we're not going to participate in the street team program the way they prescribe it, and we have to get a new wrap on our newest truck anyway, so we would have our own wrap designed and put that on the new truck, and then cycle the other two trucks through the graphic shop to have the package put on those trucks as well. So we're going to be flying our own flag now on our trucks, which I really like, because we're big enough now where we're getting our own brand recognition, and as it is, I no longer want to be known as the gear wrench guy, because we're really Coyle tools guys at this point. We do things differently enough from other tool trucks that our own brand recognition is really important. So as we grow the company and we get a bigger presence in the greater Austin area, and we have 3 trucks on the road now, it's important to have that unified look of the brand, because the trucks get a lot of eyes on them as they drive around, and it'd be kind of nice to have our own name flying out there, have people develop maybe a new brand recognition for us, ask for us by name, know us as a slightly different name if they only know us as the gear wrench trucks right now, and move forward from there. Because our longer term plans for the company are to continue to grow the mobile end of the business and then build out a brick and mortar business. And none of that makes sense if we're married to a gear wrench flag flying on the trucks. And it's important for us to move on to our own name and our own branding as we develop those plans for the future. So as it stands, we have 3 trucks. One of them has our new wrap on it, which we'll unveil to you shortly. And the other 2 have a gear wrench wrap. One's an older wrap design, and one's the newest one, which was the original truck that we purchased here. So take a look at what the old Matco wrap was like. And now take a look at what the current gear wrench wrap is like. And now I can officially unveil to you our brand new Coyle Tools branded wrap. Take a look. Was designed and installed by a company called the Graphics Guys out near Dripping Springs, Texas on Highway 290. I want to give these guys a big shout out. When I went to them originally, I just had an idea, some basic concepts. We had a logo and we gave that to them, and I said, do what you want with it, let me see what you come up with. I just want a clean line, professional, and something that can prominently display who we are and our contact information, and also put some nice social media contact information up there, because now that our YouTube channel is growing and we have over 1,000 subscribers, now the viewership base is going to grow, and as we get that information out in the world, as we put more trucks on the road, then we can expect a larger local audience too. So they came up with an initial design, and there was some back and forth over a few weeks about some tweaks and changes. and then they came up with what we have now. So thanks very much to the guys at Graphics Guys. Really do appreciate the work you've done. You've done a bang-up job with the truck, and we'll be cycling through the other 2 trucks shortly in order to get all the trucks wrapped uniformly and get them on the road. So there's the details about where we're going with the truck wraps, a rebrand with the stuff that we have in the public eye, so that hopefully we can change a bit of a perception on how we're perceived and push our own brand going forward. Now, in the future, we've got some exciting videos coming up because we're going to be doing some toolbox reviews. I've got a Matco 5S 2-bay box coming in that I'm dying to do a review on for you. And we also have some tool haul videos because we took delivery of tools from online tool show that we attended a few weeks ago. So we're going to go over some new Monster work tables and some Milwaukee power tools and some Sunex tools as well. So do me a favor, click down here to subscribe so that you don't miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, use a tool, don't be one.